What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back at Copart here in Oklahoma City for another walk around. Let's jump into this video today and see what we find. So I'm over here in the trucks and man, they just got... This row of trucks is as far as the eye can see, and it runs 3, sometimes 4 trucks deep. So I mean, they have a ton of trucks out here. Now here's a really nice F250 with the Power Stroke, of course. This is the B20 6.7. Isn't this the one that everybody hates? I swear, this is the one that everybody is like, avoid at all costs. I'm trying to figure out why this thing is here, because this is a pretty nice looking truck, guys. It's a Lariat. It's got the two-tone gold on white. You got the Iron Cross heavy-duty front bumper. It's got a camper on the back. It's got good tires, running boards, tow mirrors. It's got bug wind deflectors, rain deflectors. This thing's got it all, man. The only thing I see wrong with it is back here. The window's broken. That's it. Tow package, you got a 7 and a 4 pin. You got your receiver hitch right there. You got backup sensors. This is for a work truck, this thing's pretty slick, man. It's a nice work truck, man. Listen, what's the name of this company again that own this truck? Something Turf? Bentley Turf. Listen, these folks take care of their employees. They got to. Because you do not just buy a Lariat for a work truck. You know what I mean? These guys are sending their employees out with leather. Looks like ventilated seats as well. Are you kidding me? You got everything but a sunroof. You got the WeatherTech floor mats, 4 cup holders in front, 2 in the back. 6 cup holders. Welcome to America for those of you across the pond there. That's how we do. Wait, why is this full of water? What? All right, now I'm very very confused. Why are these cup holders full of water, and why are the floor mats coated in grease? Oh yeah, that's great, man. Slippery. 268,000 miles. Good Lord. This is a company I'd work for right here. Absolutely. I'd work for this company. You're going to put me in a truck like this to go work? Thank you. That doesn't sound normal. Hold on. Can we turn... Let's turn all this down. We can turn on the air-conditioned seats, though. Sounds like there's a tap in the engine. Let's turn this off. Let me give it a little rev. No? No, I swear there's an unusual tap in the engine. Of course, you've got your airlift suspension. Sorry, this is by Firestone. Does it work? No. That does not work. Trailer brake controller, auxiliary switches, air conditioning, by the way, it works. Air conditioned seats also work. I'm telling you, this is life right here. Backup camera, that does not work. Fuel level is low, goes forwards, goes backwards. Parking sensors obviously work. Like I said, air conditioning is ice cold. Steering feels good. There may be a little tap to that engine, guys. Look, can you hear that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Last oil change was 11 of 2023. So it's been a while, because today is May the 6th. So it's been a while. And then just straight up water in 3 of the cup. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's cleaned out. Like, this thing's ready to go. Hill descent control, traction control, 4 high, 4 low, 2 high. You got all your little auxiliary switches, trailer brakes, air conditioning, the radio, I assume.
No, nothing. Nope.
Radio works. See, there you go. Steering feels good. Cruise control. This thing's got it all, man. This is a nice truck. It's a really nice truck. I wonder if they just got rid of it because of the high mileage, or if there is something. Let me start it back up again, guys. Maybe you can get a better... I swear I hear some kind of a knocking noise. I mean, obviously diesels make noise. I understand that. But this one, You hear that tap, 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 tap. Yeah, that I'm just not sure about. I'm just not sure about that. It's gonna take forever to get all that slime on those floor mats off of my shoes. All right, I'm not really looking for another diesel truck, guys. So we're gonna move on from that one, see if there's anything else that interests me. I love these Rams though, man. I really do. This one's pretty smashed up and it's sitting in a mud hole, so I'm not really wanting to go check that one out too much. Nice truck though, really nice truck. There's a Jeep. Why is a Jeep over here with the pickup trucks? Oh, it's a Gladiator. Here's something that's burnt down. You got another Toyota back there. Like I said before, I'm not really all that interested in Toyotas, and I'm definitely not interested in walking through any of this. However, here's something I am interested in. This old, reliable Ford F-150. XLT, so, you know, it's slightly above the XL trim. You can tell this thing's been parked for a long time. Looks like it's been sitting for quite a while. It's got new tires. They don't match, but excellent tread. Excellent tread. The body's rough. It's got some rust. This is 93 F-150. Says normal wear. Picked up 4/30 of 24, so it has not been here very long. Obviously needs a complete paint job. Clear coat's gone. Needs some rust repair right there, but overall not too bad. You got the dual tanks. See how the interior looks on this. Wow. Somebody took care of this. No kidding. No kidding. There's your fuel tank selector switch. This is a little, how the seats in the back look. Pretty good. Headliner also in wonderful shape. Dashboard, not so much. Dashboard's pretty rough. Oh man, cushy seats. And then here we go again. You've got the airlift suspension on the rear. Very nice. Let's put the key in, see if it does anything. Probably dead. Yeah, dead as a doornail. Let's pop the hood. See what we got under there. A 302 or a 351. 5.8, I think, is what the 351 is, and a 5.0 is the 302. Let's how do you work this thing? There we go. Verdict is a 5.8 liter. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 Fat Albert every day. You guys remember Fat Albert? I have the most random thoughts come through my head sometimes. I swear to God I do. Fat Albert, man, I loved that show when I was a kid. All right, 2 of 23 is the battery. It looks like somebody recently put a belt on. It's still got the writing and everything on it. Belt looks good. Doesn't look like it's pouring oil from anywhere either. Alternator looks like it's a little bit newer. Not too shabby, man. Let's take a peek at the coolant. Take a quick peek at the fluids real quick. There is nothing in there at all. So that's, you know, that's always positive. Looks like somebody has gone through and done a little work on the air conditioning at some point. I don't think that's factory, but that sure looks factory. Could be wrong. Check the oil. Yep, she's dark. It's definitely time to change that oil. I'll bet it doesn't run. I just got a hunch that this is one of those that's been sitting probably for a long, long time, guys. She's gonna need some work to be brought back to life. Probably rotten fuel too. I'd love to check the trans, but I'll be honest with you, I don't see the dipstick. Now, I could just be blind as a bat. That's totally possible. But normally, oh, I see it. It's buried. It's way down there. I ain't digging into all that fiberglass, guys. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. This is nice. I don't need another truck, but I'll be honest with you, this thing looks so good. I think if I took this to Mako, had him do a little rust repair, throw a fresh coat of paint on it, man, this truck would be sharp. A set of tires, obviously. Set of tires, coat of paint, whatever little stuff needs to be done to bring this thing back to good running and driving condition. I think this would be a great truck right here. Front fuel tank. There's algae and stuff in there. So yeah, she's been sitting. She's been sitting. Yep, she's been sitting. It's not the worst. It's not the worst, but yep, she has been sitting. I'd be willing to bet this one's probably worse. The rear fuel tank is the one that always gets the abuse, the most abuse, because nobody uses it. Yeah, a wasp nest. Yeah. Well, I think we're going to try it, guys. I'm going to throw a jump pack on this thing, and who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe she'll fire right up. I wouldn't bet on it, though. You guys ready? Let's see what it does. I'm going to put my money on she ain't going to run. She ain't going to do nothing. Oh. Well, when I said nothing, I didn't mean like nothing. No kidding. She ain't got nothing. Like, nothing at all, guys. Wow. Huh. So I wonder what's going on here. I'm looking at the wires, making sure somebody's got this battery hooked up right. that would be a problem if you hook this up wrong, wouldn't it? Looks like you run into the starter over here. Over here you run into the solenoid. Negative terminal right here. Oh. It's making noise. Ah, hold up. Somebody's got this rigged up. Yeah, this isn't even tight. There we go. There we go. Let's try this again. I bet she'll do something now. I guarantee you she'll do something now. We got a hood light on and everything. So see, let me tell you something. Let me get in this first. I don't want anybody out here to hear, but 189,000 miles on the clock. Fuel gauge, looks like it might work. Here's the deal, guys. I call these the diamonds in the rough, all right? And I call them that for a reason. These are the ones that might have slipped by some of the Copart employees, okay? Their job is to put a booster pack on it, see if it starts, if it cranks, if it runs, if it does anything, and that's it. That's all they do. They're not supposed to be mechanicking. They don't work on these vehicles. They simply put a jump on it, see what it does, and then send it. Well, see, when I come out here, I've got a little more time than that. I'm not held back by those rules of just try to put a jump pack on it and move it down the road. I can spend a few more minutes looking things over a little bit. Something as simple as a loose terminal on a battery cable. You saw I put a jump pack on it. It did nothing. So most likely they put a jump pack on it and it did nothing. But now we're able to put power to it because it was just a loose terminal. We figured that out. This could be a run and drive. And it could be listed as a non-runner, which means we are the only ones that know that this is a diamond in the rough. I tell people all the time, you gotta come out here and check these things out, man. I don't hear a fuel pump. No. I do not hear a fuel pump. I hear nothing. I do hear what sounds like a knock in the engine, though. Let's put it on the rear pump, the rear tank. See if the fuel gauge moves. Yep, it goes all the, pegged out full. So, gonna go out on a limb there and say that one's no good either. Yeah, we've got nothing, guys. That is a crying shame. I'd love to know how to air up those the rear. I'm guessing maybe it's old school. You got to put an air compressor to the shocks or something like that. But unfortunately, guys, this is not the diamond in the rough I thought it was. I hear a knock in the engine when it's cranking. Definitely hear a thunk, thunk, thunk. So I think I'm going to avoid this one. I like it, but I absolutely don't need it. All right, let's see what else we got out here. Another Ram. Ouch. Ooh. Man. You know what? I really like this color, though. I like this way more than white. This thing is folded in half. Body shop. Yeah, I'd say so. It says body shop right on it, definitely. We'll continue on, see if there's anything else we want to look at in the truck section before we move on out, because I saw something that kind of piqued my interest. I know that, you know, everybody knows you can buy cars and boats and trailers. You can buy all kinds of stuff out here at Copart, but there is something that I'm not sure that everybody knows about. I've seen them out here for a while, but it seems like they're collecting more and more of them as time goes on. I know, I see that beautiful Ford. Let's keep walking. I think I'm about finished with the truck. Whoa. Whoa. Man. Something went right into that windshield, didn't it? Oh, good Lord, I hope everybody's okay in that one. Here's one that's burnt completely to the ground. Probably a Ford. If I had to guess, I'm just going out on a limb here. Every time I see one of these burnt like that, it's a Ford. Yep, absolutely a Ford. All right, now we're gonna walk this way, and I'm gonna show you guys something besides these little trailers and stuff. These are cool, campers are cool, I like them, and oh man, I'm sinking into the mud here. There we go, we're safe. So lots of trailers, all kinds of cool little campers and pull behind trailers and stuff. Cargo trailers, car haulers, horse trailers, you name it, they've got it, man. Country Customs, Harley Davidson motorcycles. Wrench Solar Specialists. That's a nice looking trailer, man. Really, that's a decent looking trailer. Oh, look at this. Look, here you go. You need some lawnmowers? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say these lawnmowers probably need work. There's an engine just sitting sitting over there. Who knows, man? All right. So you buy the trailer, you get some free lawnmowers with it. But we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Like I said, horse trailers, all kinds of work trailers. These are probably like lease trailers right here. But down here, you're going to get into some commercial vehicles, which we've been through before. A lot of them are AT&T. Wow, that trailer had a bad day. A lot of these down here is going to be AT&T vehicles, and these are great. We've shown them 11 times on the channel. You guys probably plenty bored with them. Some great deals to be had if you're looking for a real work truck, because that's what these are. But sitting next to these, this is what caught my attention. Would you take a look at all of these generators? Whoa. All of them have a different lot number, so all of these generators are going up for sale. Hell, I'm thinking about buying one or two for myself. Look at, I mean, it's just... So, are these all the same? These are S5500 power systems. So I'm assuming it's a 5500 watt generator. Oh, these are AT&T as well. That's why they're over here. These are all AT&T as well. You got a key with it too? Dead as a doornail. This one's a little jammed up. Dead. Batteries are probably dead on all of these. Some of them are kind of rough. I guess it's good you can come out here and kind of check these things out for yourself. You can check the oil, you know, kind of give them a good look over. It's even got an hour meter. No way. And it's on, it says 81.2. This one's a little rough, but overall not too bad, man. Does any of them have gas in them, I wonder? Take a peek. Yeah, there's a little bit, not much. There ain't much gas in them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk around these and I'm gonna find me a couple of the best ones that just look like they're in the, you know, the best shape of the rest of them, I think. And I think I'm gonna put me a bid on some of these. These are diesel. No joke, these are diesel. They're Yamaha diesels. So you have an ignition start, but you can also manually pull start them if needed. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that's pretty damn awesome. Stop, run, okay. Like a manual shut off on these things. Fuel filter. I'm in heaven. I'm not gonna lie. You got your battery tender right here, which I have a couple at home that I could plug right into this, keep that battery charged. With the kind of weather that Oklahoma's been getting lately, this year's been really bad, guys. This year has been, it's been horrible. It's currently May the 6th, and they're calling for like unusually dangerous tornadoes coming through today. The news were saying once in a lifetime type of situation today. They said that it's exceptionally dangerous, and the more I think about the crappy weather we have here, the more I think, you know, it wouldn't hurt to maybe have a generator at the main house and have another one down in Byers. Honestly, it'd be great if I could get 3 of them and have one in Byers, one at the Indiana house, and one at my main house. That way every house has its own generator, so at a minimum, you know, you can keep your essentials running. Anyway, if you're interested in generators, I thought I'd throw this out here, guys. They have a ton of them out here. All right, it's time to walk on over to some cars, guys, and I see a Camaro that's just calling my name. It's probably just a V6. I don't care. It's a T-top car. It's a cool looking Camaro. Even if it is a V6, I'd probably still throw a bid on this one anyway. The fact that it's under the water, well, that's a problem for me. I guarantee it's a V6 Camaro. Let's walk around the backside of it. We can get there without having to walk through any lakes. Yeah, it's just a V6 Camaro. Man, that it does kind of suck because, you know, still, they're decent cars though, right? I mean, they're decent. 3.8 liter, like a 3800 Series 2. Weren't they notorious for blowing head gaskets, or was that the 3100, 3400? They used to put a 3400 in these, and those were absolutely horrible engines, guys. Let's see if we can climb in here real quick. It's got a key fob, a couple keys. Let's put the key in, just see if it does anything. Nothing. He's dead as a doornail. Honestly, not in too bad a shape. Something's going on with that floor over there, though. That floor is pushed way up. Oh. We're gonna pop the hood. I may not bother trying to start this one, guys. I got nothing against a V6 Camaro, but I don't know, like, really, what's the point? That's kind of, what's the point? Ugh. Yeah, 3800. If I remember, 3800s in these are actually pretty good motors, but a pain to work on, man. Like a real serious pain to work on. I just remember these things blowing head gaskets and lower intake manifold gaskets like crazy. Like, I mean, just like crazy. And then these plastic connectors, always breaking, overheating the engines. It's just, nah, we're gonna walk. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk away from this one. There's plenty more cars out here, more deserving. Sorry, Camaro. I actually like the little wheels on it too. Matching hand-cooked tires and everything. It's a decent looking car, but not for me. I like this little Lexus though. Little ES 350. Oh, smashed in the back. Of course it is. That's not that bad. It's an ES 300. Nope. We're gonna walk away from that one. We're just gonna peruse through the inventory out here like we always do, guys. We're gonna see if we can find anything interesting. Surely there's something out here that I'd like to bid on. It's not the Prius. Although I really love the Prius. I make fun of them all the time, but I really do like these little Toyota Priuses, or Toyota Prii. This one's a little concerning though. She's got a tow hook, so it looks like she didn't make it in here under her own power. I like this Mercedes though. What is this, a GL? Like a GL 450? I might be willing to look at this. Let's see what it says here. It doesn't say. It's a 2014 NL. 550 4MATIC. This is an ML? It looked longer than that. No, I guess not. No. Forgive me, I was wrong. It looks longer. I'm not used to an ML being this long. An ML 550, man, this is nice. This is nice. She's got brand new tires. They don't match, but they look brand new. Interior is relatively clean. A little bit of paint on the seat there. That'll probably come off. With a little bit of elbow grease. Broken glove box door. She's got a little miles on her, doesn't she? Definitely. That front tire is totally different. It's got like Nitto right there. It's got something else on the back. What do we got over here? Another Nitto. So it's got a matched pair up front and a matched pair in the rear. Yeah, this is not too shabby. Boy, somebody was short driving this one. No key? Oh, come on. Come on. And a broken glove box door? Somebody tried to glue, they tried to silicone the glove box door together. All right. Well, it opens. And so it works. But unfortunately, I don't know how you open these. But I see no, oh, there we go. Nope. No key. No key. Nowhere. So, yeah, that's a wrap for that one. That sucks. I'm always, whenever I find a Mercedes or BMW, man, I'm drawn to it. I just got to check it out. Unfortunately, no key on that one, so continuing on down the row. Oh, wow. Little Dodge Dart. Love those little cars. Golly. That one, though, that one, as my grandma would say, took a spill. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but she used to say that all the time. Well, he took a spill. She'd say that whenever my knees were bloodied up from falling, tripping over my own legs. You know, he took a spill. or another good one from the olden days. Some of you older folks gonna remember that. He had a spell. He had a spell. That was my grandma's way of saying I was acting bad. Well, he had a spell, and then he took a spill. Whoops. I don't know what happened, but he was having a problem. He had a spell, and then he took a spill. Anyway, yeah, you'd have to be quite a bit older to even remember anything like that. Boy, I sure miss my grandparents, man. I sure do. I miss that old school way of thinking and talking, and I miss them dearly. All right, anyway, let's not think about that kind of stuff. A Tesla, I think we can walk right on past that, can't we? Yeah, we can walk past that. I've really got very little interest in EVs right now, unless it's a Chevy Bolt. For some reason, I have really been wanting to get my hands on a new-ish Chevy Bolt. I've heard so many good things about them. I'm not even joking. You probably think I'm kidding. I'm not. I've heard so many good things about the Chevy Bolt. I really would like to get my hands on one and just try it out for a little while. Not something I'd be looking to keep by any means, but it'd be something I'd be interested in checking out. All right, guys, I'll be honest with you. I'm not seeing anything down that way. Whoa. Dang, man. That took a spill right there. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Yeah. That took a spill for sure. That engine didn't come out of this, though. This one's still got the engine in it. Barely, but it does. So we'll continue up this way. See if we can find anything interesting over here, guys. I think I'm going to cut the camera and we'll just come back if I find something. It's literally been 10 seconds. I had no idea I was about to walk up on this. I don't know how all these cars end up in the same place, but good God almighty, would you look at these. These are just the worst of the worst, man. Good Lord. It's to a point where you don't even really know what it is. You know what I mean? I would assume it's some kind of a Ford. I honestly don't know. I have no idea what this used to be. Well, maybe you can tell by the rims. Was it a Navigator? That's my guess, by this wheel right here, but there's no center cap. But that does look kind of like a Navigator wheel. But I could be wrong. Just totally burnt down. Then you got this, what is this, little Scion? Oh, sorry, it's a Subaru BRZ. I mean, just, yeah, man. Wow. Man, I hope everybody's okay in all these. Then I walk by this Camaro, and I don't even know, man. I don't even know. The whole front end is shifted past where the driver's side even is. I mean, you can tell it took a hell of an impact down there, guys, right by the seat. All I could say is just I hope everybody's okay. That's a gnarly wreck. They all are. These are all really nasty wrecks, man. Golly, a 21 Camaro. Okay. See, that stuff is depressing, man. That stuff is depressing, because you know at a minimum somebody got really hurt. You know what I mean? That stuff is depressing. But I mean, it's reality though, you know. Chevy Cruze, leather interior, got the upgraded stereo. It's full of water. Does it have a window, or is the window completely gone? It's got glass. It's got a window. It's a shame that it's been left down, especially with all these torrential storms. That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, I mean, the seat is discolored from all the water that's been sitting in there. Water sitting in the door as well. Pop the hood on this real quick. So it's going to be, I'm guessing this is an LTZ. Just a guess, because of all the fancy, yeah, you got the 1.4 turbo, and boy, does she have some miles on her. I'll tell you right now, I know the Chevy Cruze like the back of my hand. These are, in my opinion, great little cars, man. Great little cars. They do require some pretty regular maintenance that other cars would not require, but if you keep up on these, and you notice all of them have no coolant. Not a single one of these cars will ever have coolant in them. They got places they tend to leak, thermostat housing. You've got all kinds of little places, plastic clips up here where they break. In fact, this coolant reservoir is notorious for cracking and breaking as well. So water pumps notorious for leaking on these. And you got your typical oil leaks at your solenoid actuators on the intake and exhaust cams. They're notorious for leaking for the VVT. They are a bit of work to keep up, but they're not that bad. They're really not. They're not that bad. Parts are cheap, relatively easy to work on. I'm going to throw a jump on this just so I can try to roll this window up. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's supposed to get nasty today. All right, it's supposed to get really nasty. At a minimum, we're going to get some crazy winds and rain. I at least want to get the window up on this little car here. Well, it's got power. It's making all kinds of noises, so that's good. I am curious if it runs, though. It's got the key. I mean, we're already here. I know nobody's in. Oh, push to start, too? Let's turn signals on, hazard lights on. What's going on here? There we go. I ain't sitting in that wet seat. I guess I could put my foot on the brake and... Ooh. No. Nope. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. I think she's got a severely damaged engine.
You're going to get a lot of the...
The window doesn't work? Nope.
There's a lot of actors making guesses.
Okay, well, I tried. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, that took it. Wow. Wow, these cables are hot. Whew. Good night. All right, well, I tried, guys. Number one, engine is dead. Number two, I thought I saw a window in there, but I'm guessing the regulator is completely trashed, so nothing we can do here. Let me put my booster pack up and we'll continue on. It'd be great if I could find like an old classic out here, you know, something from the 50s, 60s, 70s. You don't see much of that kind of stuff out at these places. Every now and again, most of it's wash, rinse, repeat, guys. Most of it is all just the same stuff week after week after week. When you've been doing this as many years as I have, you start getting a little bored. I'm not gonna lie. You start getting a little bored. It's like, oh boy, another Chevy Spark. Oh boy, another Ford, whatever they call these, Eco Sports or whatever. You know, oh, another Malibu. It becomes a little, yeah, boring. But occasionally, if you take the time to go through and walk through all of the rows out here, every week, you will inevitably find at least a few things every week that are interesting, that are fun, that are a little bit different and unique. And that is why I continue doing what I do out here. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get out of here. The wind is crazy out here today. The sun's coming out and it's going away. It's messing with my mind, man. I am gonna get out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.